This is it, folks. I'm doing a lockdown local wild camp using the Onetigris tentsformer, and I've got the two halves up, but I've only really did a quick an actual quick getting this tent up, and so just did the two guy ropes. So did the quick. If this stays up tonight, because if it's going to be windy the night, so if this stays up, then all success. So a bit of rain would do. And you want to see inside. The zip. There's inside. Backpack got from a trespass. Sleeping bag. I've still got the sleeping mat to get up. Just a bag with stuff. Because backpacks, you can't get a perfect backpack that can carry everything. So this is it. And I've got my wee windows. Not bad, but if it's going to be nice and cold, then I've got like say extra layers. So folks, this is it. First time trying the Onetigris tentsformer. Well, it's going to be a windy night, but who really cares? Because last week it was all that snow we had, then it was just snow, cold and all that, and helicopter. And even look at no much deadfall. That's always a worry when you're camping out in the woods, because they actually say you just need to look above you. I've been pretty lucky on that score. So it was a quick getting this tentsformer up, and I'm really glad I actually got it. And I watched myself from Out and About in Scotland. She did a great review on this, and she said the first half, then the second half, and she uses it this winter. And one video, it was -16, and she actually survived in this shelter I've got here. That was a great video to watch, and even the review. Then I just say, as usual, when I see something what others has actually got, I buy it. I just say, is it available on Amazon? This is quite a nice place. It's generally quiet. I know I could have set this tentsformer up better. Just wanted to show you guys. And even you got like your wee windows. Tent pegs feel pretty sturdy, but a lot of the cheap tent pegs, you do get some good use out of these cheap tent pegs. So I come back and I've got a few things to say to you, and I'll catch you guys pretty soon. That's better. Got a bit of ground sheet so my butt doesn't get wet. That's better. So Scotland's still in lockdown. And I've seen quite a few non-essential shops open. And the buses and the trains are still running normal service. And Nicola Sturgeon, she put Scotland in this lockdown because of COVID-19, right? And you know what? She doesn't stop the flights, and that's why we're all in lockdown. And to be honest with you, right? It's not a full lockdown compared to last year. Last year was a full lockdown because when Boris Johnson put the whole of UK under lockdown, there was no restrictions. It was a complete lockdown. And that's the planes, you still hear the planes going, holiday makers coming, and then you've got the public transport running normal. Alright, transport is running empty. Probably March start easing lockdown because of this coronavirus, COVID-19. Carry on there. It's amazing how we're in a huge pandemic and we're relying on the scientists getting the vaccines and all that. What a year 2020 has been. Who would ever thought the year 2000, when we celebrated the year 2000 day, we would actually have two pandemics under our shoulders there. That is swine flu. That was a sucker. That infected 1 billion people. Then last year it was actually because of Chinese New Year. Then the coronavirus went worldwide because they never stopped flaming the planes, and all the people trying to get back home, and it's now just worldwide. So I've started to plan out that Dartmoor trip. That's going to be it's beginning of September because the moon will be out of view, because you do not want the moon when you're doing the deep sky astrophotography. So beginning of September, and now I'm just planning how to actually get down there. just hoping the weather is nice because this winter has been terrible. It's been mostly cloudy. Last night it was clear, and but I'm just hoping this pandemic ends within summer to get back up to the Highlands. And the one thing I don't like about the Highlands, right, is see the prices up there are extortionate, really expensive, and you see the tourists pay the money. Like say, I see that Glen Nevis campsite, right? They've got a restaurant, right? Last time I was in, £15 to get a fish supper, or fish and chips, or fish supper, whatever you call it. £15, right? You can go to Morrison's in Fort William and get it at £5.50. It's amazing the tourists actually pay the prices. Start to get dark now, eh? So this is it's alright. Once I set it up right, get used to it and all that, eh? Water, eh? Everybody needs the water. It's the second most essential thing in this world. You know what's more important and essential than water? I tell you, it's the sun. If it wasn't for the sun, we wouldn't be here. That's where you need to really study the sun, because if you want to know about the stars you see in the night sky, you really need to start with the sun, because the sun controls this earth. It controls the weather, the seasons, us. That's the sun is just so vital. If this wind drops down, it'd be good, but just need to see how this shelter stands up to a bit of wind. So if I wake up the night and this is away over that side, I've done that wrong. Honestly, it's pretty good. If you were doing a camp in the Highlands with us, the midges, the wee beasties would actually get to you. They will get to you. No matter that back to two-person tent. It's from Trespass. I did a video on that, and the midges got through, and that was the anti-bug mesh, because they're very small. I've sometimes you do get into a situation where you wish you could have brought this and all that, but it's pretty good because a local wild camp, right? If anything goes wrong, you're not far. It's only walking distance to my house. Some people, right, they have got a Glaswegian accent, and Some people say I don't, but I'm nae fae Glasgow. I'm not from Glasgow or Glasgow, I just say Glasgow. No, but I must admit, I prefer Edinburgh to Glasgow. Glasgow's, it's not right, but I didn't really have a Glaswegian accent. Some people say I do, but if you want to hear right Scottish Glaswegian accent, the way they talk, right, is watch Ramsay Nisbet, great comedy TV show. That was through in Glasgow, and Ramsay Nisbet, that's the way he speaks. See you to me, and all that. And great show that. Is that Gregor Fisher? He played Ramsay Nisbet, and then I remember one episode, right? He was over in Spain, and he met the Spanish self, another guy, Spanish guy, just like him, with the string vest and all that. That was quite a funny episode. And I watched the episode with the World Cup in 1990, and Scotland, as usual, did crap, and that was such a great episode. That only if Scotland had a decent football team, the good old days there. Well, that's been Poncho Shelter, the Onetigris tentsformer, and time is it? Flaming. About 6:30 in the evening, and you probably have noticed late nights are starting to get to coming in more and more. Soon it's going to be all night twilight here in Scotland, and that means less time for me with my astrophotography setup. But I must admit, this tentsformer, I like it. The only thing it is actually the ground sheet. So they be creepy crawlies like slugs and all that can get at you and greet you. Then you've got those midges. And this is a lockdown local wild camp. Hey, don't tell Nicola Sturgeon. Please don't tell her. I think she put Scotland into lockdown, right? Then Boris Johnson was up in Scotland a few weeks ago. How come they tell us what to do and they can do what they want? crazy times there. But this fix it a wee bit, but I need to do more. And I've got the walking stick, so that will actually do. That's what you really need in your tent pegs and your guy ropes. But this is the life there when you're actually doing the camping. Even if it's local or anywhere, doesn't need to be like hundreds of miles away. This is actual life. Doing this, and then you go to your freedom. I've thought quite a few times, why don't I live off grid? A lot of people do that. And there's like there was a few years ago, a 16-year-old lad. He stayed in the wilderness of the Cairngorms, the national park, and then he moved to Skye, and he actually goes to school. Lived out in the wilds. A lot of people can actually do it. And actually when you actually do it further away from civilization, then you're going to meet all new challenges and all that. That's the life I would like. Just to go off grid there. Nobody can tell you what to do and all that. A lot of people do it and they actually survive. It's like if you wanted to disappear completely and never be found, Alaska is the place to disappear. Because that's such a that's a massive state in America. It's next to Canada and all that. That's just, it's so wilderness there. A lot of people have actually disappeared and never to be seen again. They just know what to do, live off the land. That's some thought, eh? Just like that. A lot of people actually camper van and just do all the touring. And there's actually wild campers that actually you would actually think that they actually do all the wild camping, right, and they didn't even stay in the house because they're always out camping. Because there's that many places, even in the Highlands of Scotland, where you could probably leave a tent standing up and come back to it in a year's time and it's still there. Give off-grid living there. There's a lot of channels on YouTube. People actually do it. It's an actual thought, that. And it's good to be back out again because of this lockdown and all that. Some carry on. I've got my wheel light up. The camping lantern. It's pretty good, man. Yeah, I've just got a I have this sleeping bag. I bought it in the mountain warehouse. Because sometimes some things they sell is pretty good. Then other stuff, like say buy one get one free, you can tell that's not going to last long. I also find the Sea World. They're pretty good. They sell expensive stuff, but it's real good quality stuff. And I buy a lot of stuff in the World. And this tentsformer, it's no blue down yet, but the wind's starting to pick up again. It calmed down a bit. But yeah, you take the weather when you go camping, especially when like say up in the Highlands. One time I took that backpack a 2-person tent, mountain warehouse, and I actually survived gale force winds, and that was in the Cairngorms, and that was April 2018. Cold, but that wee tent survived these really strong winds. And the worst rain I've actually seen up in the Highlands is absolute torrential rain. You would get soaked in about a minute. It was absolutely bucketing then. That's the real fun when you do the camping and all that. Even like say making your own bushcraft shelters, because there's so much to learn. And when you see a product what somebody else has got, then you're gonna take it, find out where you can actually buy it. And that's how I got to the Snug Pack Scorpion 2 4-season tent, right? And it's lightweight. It's only 1.7 kilograms. It's less than 2 kilograms in weight. And I got it in Amazon. And Snug Pack, they're used by military and all that, army and all that. So a really good tent, and I even got that ionosphere, the Snug Pack Bivy tent, and that's such great reviews on that. And I recently got new survival radios, but I'm going to start using the GoPro Hero 7 Black. GoPro is just, if they drop their prices down a bit, a lot of the people buy the accessories, like say wee shorty tripod, right, stick, right, shorty, right, £25, and you can get your third party batteries for cheaper. And I like say, and even when like got the laptop, that was glad I've got that, because I've got some good things I needed to actually get in it. I've got that Stellarium. That's astronomy software of the night sky and all that. Such a good software that, and even Deep Sky Stacker. And gonna start using get the video editors. So that's what I'm actually gonna do. better content. It's a good job YouTube is free to actually make videos. Imagine if YouTube said you had to pay quite a lot of money to have a channel. I think that would be a money maker for YouTube, because there's that many ads on YouTube. Some ads, I never watch ads on YouTube. YouTube's a platform where you can actually create your own videos and all that, and use any gear what you've actually got, and use the decent software. I use the KineMaster on Android. KineMaster's they've been gone for years. It's such a good software actually for Android phones. But yeah, I'm glad to be out just in the camping there. Just test this for the night. See how it holds up. So I better get ready, because soon it's gonna be night. My phone stopped here. Of course, it's probably at the limit. How much storage you got in this 32 gig? So I call it a night, and so I'll see you in the morning. Then back home again. Then plan out for the next video on YouTube. So many great channels on YouTube. It's good to do YouTube. They make your own content, your own videos and all that. So I say night to y'all, and stay safe, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Well, the tentsformer survived, and I slept okay. Woke up a few times, and pretty windy. You probably can hear the wind, and it rained, and glad it's survived. So success on my first night wild camping with a Onetigris tentsformer. So plan is I'm gonna use this again, but next time we'll be up in the Highlands. Then it'd be really tested up there, and so it rained. Oh, Scotland does get too much rain, but glad they survived. And like, see these windows, right, with the sleeves, the good ventilation, and windy, man. And then, so, and I would actually say this is well worth the money. It's so lightweight, and it's really compact, even with the two halves, and It's really good for a poncho shelter and worth the money from I got it in Amazon. And glad I bought it. So should I get start packing down, get this done, then head back home, get this on the uploader onto YouTube, then probably start planning in the next video. Then this is I must admit, I'm glad I've bought the two halves now. So thanks for watching, and you guys take care, stay safe, and catch you on the next video.